Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys. In this video we're going to talk about Marvel Legends Kenner Hasbro 3 3/4 inch retro figures. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. So getting back to what this video is all about. It is about those 3 3/4 inch versions of our favourite heroes. Now I am not going to lie, this was not a line that interested me in the slightest when it first was released because I'm mainly a 6-inch figure collector. However, after having Steve Evans from Hasbro on the Geek Week in review and also Behind the Toys, he gave us a great insight into what these figures are all about, where they come from, the production ideas. If you haven't seen those shows, then do go and check them out. I will put a link to those in the description of this video. Now, I think these figures are a great callback to our childhood. They represent the Kenner line very well indeed. No, they are not as articulated as the 6-inch versions, and the detail on them is obviously a lot less, but they represent what a 3 3/4 inch figure should be. Now, as I said, I wasn't hugely interested in the line when they first came out. I'd seen some in stores, I'd seen them come for pre-order, etc., and I kind of slept on them for a little while. However, Steve did change my mind on those, and I think the best way to show you how is to actually just show you a couple of clips from the Geek Week in review. So these two clips are 2 weeks apart. But yeah, here's Steve Evans from Hasbro joining me, Super Sorrel and Ryan Speaks Geek on the Geek Week in review. With a limited point of articulation figure and something that's done in a retro style, there's very limited kind of, there is options to do. Don't get me wrong.
I'll challenge you on that, Jacob. Like that is a bigger challenge to do. Like if you can bring,
I know.
I challenge you to make those images incredible, because simple is difficult.
Well, I'll rise to your challenge, right? You send me over what you've got of the 3 3/4 inch line, put them in a box form, send them over, and I will do my very best.
I'll send you my Hulk.
There you go.
Hang on, what else you got? Right, we're gonna do this.
He's calling your bluff now, mate.
These are my only spares. So I've got Iron Man, I've got Silver Surfer.
You can hear the packaging going.
I'm challenging you live on your show to pull together
a
mind-blowing toy photography or photography thing with those three. I have no idea what you're going to do. I have no idea how you're going to do it, but I want to see something with those. You can hack them, slash them, cut them, paint them. There you go. I'll send them to you.
Wow. See, my mum always told me that my mouth would get me in trouble, and there it has.
I'll be sending this to you very shortly, Jacob.
Amazing.
Great things.
Amazing. Well, speaking of which, they arrived.
Hey.
Here we go. So Steve did make good on his promise and has sent me Silver Surfer, Hulk, which is my favourite one. I'm not going to lie. I really like the Hulk one. And obviously Stealth Iron Man.
Didn't see that one. Say it again.
Stealth Iron Man. Oh,
Jacob.
Can't believe I fell for that. Womp, 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 womp. One thing I will admit about these, there's something about them. There's something about them in your hand. Like compared to my every other figure I've got, this just takes me back. Like 100% takes me back. Like there's something really pure about the way these feel in your hand. I'll say it now on the show. There will be a full collection of these in my collection.
Victory, fatality.
And I'm going to put them over there, look at them in disgust, and hate myself for it. But I've gone 3 3/4 inch for Marvel. But it's only having Steve sent me these ones, because the ones in the packet, I'm kind of like, oh, I could just have these two and leave them there because they don't do anything. But then as soon as I felt these ones, I was like, wow, this is... I'm back in my childhood. It is. It just takes you back to the kind of like, oh, I'm the Hulk. It is. And you can't do that with 6-inch figures because you feel silly. So I'm happy. No, I'm happy. So there we go. So obviously, as you saw in the clip, Steve has indeed sent those three over to me. So I'm massively grateful for that. And since then, my collection of them has grown from those three. and I've got another 6 as well. So I've got 9 altogether. Big thanks to Super Sorrel for sending 3 of them over, and then I picked 3 up elsewhere, and I've got a few more on the way as well. I'm totally hooked on these things. They are really cool, a real throwback and a really good addition to any collection. You can also check out my website, jacobstoys.co.uk. On there I've got a Marvel Legends archive where I archive all of the Marvel Legends that have been released in series and wave orders, etc. And I've got a tab on there for the 3 3/4 inch line as well, so you can check that out and see which figures came out when, who they've done, who they've released, who they've still yet to release. Yeah, so go and check that out. But more to the point, Steve has set me a challenge, so I've obviously got to make good on my promise. He sent over those 3, the Hulk, the Stealth Iron Man and the Silver Surfer, and I've got to come up with some kind of action figure photography to complement those 3 figures. And I must admit, I'm massively outside of my comfort zone, because normally I would work with a much more articulated figure or a much more detailed figure, so this is definitely going to be a challenge, but one that I'm really looking forward to. Do go and check out my Instagram, Jacobs_toys, and you'll see all of my photos over there, including these 3 that I'm going to be uploading for Steve. Thanks very much for watching. Hope this has been an enjoyable video for you. If you are a 3 3/4 inch collector, then leave something in the comments, let me know. If you're on the fence about them, then again, just comment with your thoughts and feelings below. As always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all of those things. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.